Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to see more information about the tier 11s, which is very exciting for me, and I believe it should be very exciting for you. I am doing this intro after playing 81 games and getting probably close to 500,000 experience. It's crazy what is happening. Anyways, what you are going to be seeing today, you will see us watching the Gamescom party. When one of the main devs from our gaming side was talking about the future of the World of Tanks, and we are having a reaction party pretty much, right? And plus on top of that, new wargaming video about more information where the tier 11s goes and some good stuff. So I hope you will find it interesting, I hope you will find it enjoyable, and I hope you are going to use the information to your advantage. That being said, let's teleport straight into the action.
We have actually three core principles for addition tier 11 to the game. First is to give veteran players and the new players the new long-term progression goals. The second is introduce mechanics that create a new gameplay layer and fresh metagame at endgame. And the third, importantly, we will stay true to the heart of the game, no gimmicks. For the first time in the history of World of Tanks, a new vehicle tier is appearing in the game. Yes, tier 11. This is an important step, and it's much more large scale than adding vehicles, branches, or nations. It creates an atmosphere of discovery even for veteran players. All players will reach tier 11 for the first time, where everyone can choose their own new favorite tank, find the vehicle's weak spots, and even come up with some new tactics. We're introducing no less than 16 vehicles. This is number required to create a...
That's a lot for us. 16 tanks, it's insane.
This number is required to create a full-scale new layer of gameplay. The new tier with enough diversity to form battle-balanced vehicles, types, and roles, just like we currently have at tier 10. It expands and improves World of Tanks gameplay while keeping its essence and foundation. In tier 11, you can feel the spirit of the predecessors in their branches. Every vehicle actually performs a familiar role in battle, but in a new way. So let's meet them.
Quick information for every and each of you who are farming drops. There is going to be mega drops on 21st of August. It will start from 3 p.m. Or 2 p.m. Central European time, right? And you can get yourself like E75 TS, Estarva, Su, Shrek, or I supposed to say you have a chance to get it. Those are mystery drops. Not all people will get it, but some people will. And in the same time, you can get some days of premium, some extra rations and whatnot, so tune in into the streams and farm the stuff. All the people that are having those drops are listed over there. That being said, let's return back to the video. Okay.
Tier 11 is the main new feature in World of Tanks 2.0. There are 16 unique vehicles of 4 types, 7 heavy tanks, 5 medium tanks, 3 tank destroyers, and 1 light tank. Each vehicle has its own role in battle. Tank destroyers come in both sniper and assault varieties. There are heavy tanks with versatile, breakthrough, assault, and support roles. Medium tanks cover versatile, sniper, assault, and support. And of course, there's a light tank. Everyone can find something to their liking.
In your face are the players!
The way to get
I meant to say
tier 11
yes.
vehicles follows the game's traditions. You open the tech tree, research a new tank for XP, and purchase it for credits.
Okay.
Nothing more. There's only one exception, the main reward for personal missions.
I play hard, unlucky. Unlucky. Okay. We have seen this already. More information. More.
Of course, each Tier 11 vehicle is stronger than its predecessor, which is logical. However, the balance is set up to provide a reasonable gap in effectiveness as tiers increase. For example, the mouse could stand its ground against the Tashin Rate. Naturally, the Tier 11 vehicles have good characteristics, but it wouldn't be enough to just create stronger tanks for the new tier. That's why we're introducing new mechanics that are unique for every Tier 11 vehicle. We call them specials.
Yosu, thank you very much for 45. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Each special mechanic is designed specifically for a particular 1011 vehicle. This is what makes the new vehicle special. The mechanics have been crafted to highlight the vehicle's
Premium,
unique
thank you.
traits. These can be active abilities or passive buffs that activate automatically. For example, when you press the X button, the Tashin Rate fires a high explosive salvo from its 2 auxiliary guns. This significantly increases its firepower in addition to its armor. The AS-XX40T, a successor of the Bot-Shat, has received an external ammo rack. It gives you full control over the loading process. You
Pretty
decide
much
for
how to
yourself
reload
how
it.
many shells will be loaded into your magazine. The Leopard 120 for Bessert has a ballistic calculator that improves accuracy and gun stabilization. This highlights and strengthens the Leopard's sniper role.
Okay.
Don't be afraid. The new mechanics will not turn the game into a hero shooter. They aren't superpower that can completely decide battle outcome. These mechanics just add more tactical depth. They open up more opportunities for team play. This is a new gameplay edge built into familiar rules of the game. Having special mechanics for each vehicle is a completely new approach to creating tanks. It means that all vehicles can have their own special feature and be different comparing with other tanks
This
in the
is
game.
big, fellas. This is very, very
Each Tier
big.
11 vehicle has its own upgrade system. It allows improving their characteristics and even mechanics.
The
Okay.
new upgrade system is being introduced specifically for
This
Tier
is
11.
pretty much field
and it
modifications
provides
for
a
tier
wide
11.
range of opportunities to improve your vehicle.
Instantly,
Each
what
tank
we
has
will do,
received its own upgrade
we
tree
will
consisting of
show the
25
best
upgrades.
way to get maximum use of all
Small
of this.
nodes give a moderate boost to characteristics,
It's going to be important,
while
fellas.
big ones give a significant boost or mechanic improvement. For instance, the Tashin Rate can get 200 hit points, plus 2 kilometers per hour to its top speed, 100 horsepower, and even a 20% reduction to its auxiliary gun's loading time. The upgrades will provide access to alternative loadouts and a second equipment slot, because the new system replaces field modification for Tier 11 vehicles. To unlock upgrades, you only need one base currency, XP. No additional complications. And you can unlock
325,000 XP.
You just need to choose what you want to get earlier and what to put aside for later.
We will work on this, fellas. We will work on this. We will showcase the best patterns and the best routes. It is significantly better than the current field mods because it doesn't give you negatives.
The new upgrade system provides new opportunities and doesn't impose any limitations. This is a journey, not a puzzle. For example, boosting survivability won't come at the cost of mobility. You can upgrade your tank in many aspects at once. And each vehicle will have its own upgrade list. In general, Tier 11 gives player more opportunities throughout both in battle and the garage. After you opened all the upgrade nodes, your vehicle will get elite status and you'll be able to get the new customization elements exclusive to Tier 11.
Tank looks matter, and this aspect is not ignored at Tier 11. Play in your vehicle of choice, increase elite levels, and get access to new unique customization elements.
This is a dev, fellas. This gentleman is a developer.
Stat
The most
tracker shows
dedicated guy
everyone around
probably
how
from the
many
team.
tanks
Trust
your
me,
vehicle
this
has
guy
turned into
respects.
wreckage.
This guy should get nothing but positive. I
New
can guarantee you
volumetric
that.
styles add depth to vehicles' texture without changing their
Very good
external
guy, very good
geometry.
person, honestly.
Separate customization elements for gun barrels, camo nets, protective covers, inscriptions, and much more. All this is more than just cosmetics. First off, it's an additional incentive to play in your favorite vehicle. And besides that, it shows you've played many battles in this tank and know how to use it.
This is cool, honestly. This is cool. There is nothing to complain about this.
So let's sum up this topic. Tier 11 will charge into World of Tanks with the release of Update 2.0, actually very soon. It will add a new layer of gameplay where each tank equals unique play style, each with its own mechanics, own upgrades, and its own way to victory. At Tier 11, the game works by the usual rules, but the battle feels fresh. Tier 11 is easy to jump into since the foundation is actually familiar and clear. But at the same time, each battle will bring new situations, new challenges, and new excitement.
So guys, I want to basically point it out one more time for everybody. We are not bringing 1, 2, or 3 Tier 11 game vehicles into the game. We are bringing 16 brand new Tier 11 tanks into the game at the same time. Tier 11, keep in mind, for the 15 years we are on the market, Tier 10 was the cap. On the 3rd of September, it will be Tier 11 with 16 brand new vehicles. I'm also very happy to announce that Germany will actually get 2 in the beginning. And that's a very good news. It will be the Taschenratte. And I want to give a kudos to Sergej for pronouncing Taschenratte as a non-native German speaker very professionally.
Danke schön.
Leopard in both
there's
edition.
also,
You
Sergej,
do not
there's
know.
obviously
You do
a
not know
question.
that.
With so much focus
You haven't
on
played
Tier
with
11,
it.
Can you
You haven't
basically
said that.
address
You
our
can't say
community
that.
and assure them that it's not all about Tier 11 moving forward, but all the other vehicles that we have in the game and our players unlocked over time are still very valuable?
Good
This is
question.
important.
But let me be clear. Tier 11 is not a shift in focus. It's an expansion. We are not leaving any part of the game behind. All current tiers will remain fully supported. Our goal is consistent organic integration, not disruption of the game. We are not here to replace the game you love and at any tier. We're here to build on it, give you more what you enjoy with deeper strategy, more variety, and room to grow.
So basically, very important, guys. Tier 11 is coming, but it doesn't mean that all your other vehicles are not interesting to play anymore. We are always having the wider picture in our vision, so we take care of all the vehicles moving forward. But another question, allow me please, Sergej. Currently, our end game is basically mostly focused on 8, 9, and 10. With Tier 11 on the horizon, is it safe to assume that the new focus will be Tier 9, Tier 10, 11, or what's your vision on this one?
The game cycle and end game progression will naturally shift towards the 4 tiers instead of 3. Tier 8, 9, 10, and 11. Tier 8 remains the key entry point for event-based content or a competitive and a great source of credits income. Tier 9 will start to help you farm credits. Tier 10 will continue
you hear
to
that?
be a cornerstone of the meta and
Did you hear that?
competitive
Tier 9s
activities.
will help you to
But
farm
Tier
credits.
11 will be a new top of the tree, but
Listen.
with steady, natural development.
You said some very, very important word here, Sergey. You said the meta game, right? So obviously, the meta game at one point will shift. Now, I can imagine that a lot of players basically, want to enjoy the ride to Tier 11. They potentially want to unlock more than just one Tier 11 tank. So what
Destro,
overall,
thank you.
when
Thank you very much,
overall
mate.
do you think in your vision, our meta game is completely shifting to 11?
Capazon
What I
sale.
would like to say that be
Capazon
sure
sale.
we are not actually force any meta shift and would like to see the natural evolution. Tier 11 introduces a huge set of new mechanics, and we would like to see how the player will adapt to this content, what strategy they will invent. Meanwhile, Tier 11 should be filled with more vehicles to increase diversity.
Did you hear
When
that?
we gather the first data and the players' feedback, we have to make a set of adjustments and tweaks. At some point, that includes evaluating Tier 11 vehicles as a possible suitable format for competitive activities like clan wars, onslaught, or any other high-level content, but not now.
What we
allow
know
me
from
another
that,
question,
we
a
know
bit,
more Tier 11s
apart
are
from
coming
the
and
Tier 11
eventually
topic.
they
I go to
can
many
become
player-facing events, and
competitive.
a few weeks ago, I was with a team actually at Tankfest in Bovington, and we are talking to a lot of players there. And one of the very frequent questions is still basically, when are we adding new tech tree lines? But more importantly, when are we planning to introduce new tank nations? So could you maybe enlighten us a little bit what our vision or your vision on this one is, please?
Of course, I like new lines and nations, but right now our first priority is finalizing the existing lines with Tier 11 vehicles and balancing release tanks and mechanics. New nation and tech tree lines? Yes, possibly yes, but only when our foundation is solid.
That was such a bait question,
So
honestly.
basically, you just mentioned rebalancing. I know that our team was working a lot on rebalancing. Can you maybe tell us how much work has been done for 2.0 and make it the best possible player experience?
Of course, it was a huge amount of work. The vehicle rebalancing in a 2.0 is by far our biggest ever. We're talking about it more than 10,000 lines of adjustments. We have fixed some of the most persistent pain points players have raised over the years.
Oh my God, Sergey, I think you just put David in a lot of trouble on the live stream because Sergey just said that we fixed all of the main pain points in our game. That's obviously something that we consistently try to do and are successfully doing, and especially with 2.0, but it's still a very bold statement. You need to elaborate a little bit on this one so that David can actually survive our live stream.
Sure, let's help him. I will explain the logic.
Okay.
First of all, we had to fix all major issues with the progression before adding Tier 11, especially experience on stock tanks. Remove some legacy models and limitations. Review the current state of all classes and fix what is needed. For example, HP of light tanks, some mid-level vehicles, and underperforming lines. From now on, stock vehicles will all have better firepower, better
This is amazing.
mobility,
This is
and
one of the
much
best things,
more
honestly.
enjoyable experience as you climb through the tiers. And it's only the beginning. We'll be watching and listening closely for issues, and we'll continue to refine things in future phases. What I would like also to inform you, something super
Have you seen
super
that?
new.
Have you seen that
There
prices?
was no any news about two topics. Of course, we will improve some set of the premium tanks. But what is more important, first one, we will reduce the price for tier 8 and 9 premiums.
Did
The
you hear
final
that?
price will depend on the current price range, with the most expensive tanks getting the biggest reduction. You can find the detailed information in the topic article on our site soon. Second, we will increase the credit farm for tier 9 premium vehicles to compensate the high repair cost and supply cost.
Tier 9
Awesome. That's
tanks
good
are
news.
making more
And I have
credits,
a question
and
actually that goes back to the beginning
apparently
of the
they will be
presentation,
cheaper.
when you were actually presenting our new garage and user interface.
In other
I saw that
words,
you have a new tool in the garage where players are
Tier
actually
9 will become
seeing tanks
Tier
in different
8 premiums
colors.
for
That's basically the so-called Armor
profitability.
Inspector.
Tier
And I
9
think it's a great
premium
idea that we are
tanks,
putting it into the game, but can you elaborate a bit
according
why
to
we
those
actually did this
words,
and why it's a good idea?
will be the
Sure.
tanks to farm
And,
credits with.
We are really
Listen.
excited to introduce what we call the Armor Inspector. Starting from 2.0, you can click at any accessible tank and check its 3D armor map. From there,
About
you can
the
rotate
bloody time,
and plan
honestly.
your shot points and angles
Very good.
before
Very, very
rolling
good.
out. This is very important information for any player who tries to learn the game. We want to inform our players about specific weak and strong points of the selected tank.
Very, very, very
This is
good.
not
Very
the
good.
last iteration. We will gradually implement some improvements with the time.
Very good.
The added benefit is that your own tank, you will be able to see what areas to hide, which spots are safe to expose, and what you need to protect.
I
That
can
way
promise
you are
you that,
leading
the
your
3D
tank into the
model
battle with a
in
game
Index
plan,
is
not
looking
just a guesswork.
better,
And basically there was
but
a connection
eventually
as well.
probably
the
this
Armor
will be
flashlight
better than
allows us
Index,
to be-
eventually.
or to
But
check
at this
actually
point in
vehicles,
time,
tanks in
Index
the
is
hangar,
superior over
learn their
this.
weak spots, learn where to shot, penetrate, or actually where not to shoot. But I know that we have also a tool actually in-game, right? And now we're kind of introducing this 2.0 as a brand new Armor flashlight, an improved version actually of something that's already exists. Could you elaborate on this one as well a bit, Sergey?
Sure. This actually is a second part of one topic about improvement of the learning curve. Starting from 2.0, you can enable the Armor flashlight with an essential evolution of the current penetration indicator. It will help players to learn the game, but of course there is a set of limitations for this feature.
Plenty.
It works only sniper mode with a special distance limit. The size is pretty small and it takes time to aim and appear. Because we would like to help the learning process, but we would like to leave the gap for armor knowledge to be a value and for advanced players to have an advantage.
Advanced players won't
Sergey,
use it.
we
New
have
players,
to
while
come
they
to an
will
end
aim,
because
they
we
will
have a
get
pretty
fucked.
strong lineup
But it will
coming.
give
Maybe you can
some
address
information.
One, few last words about your vision for 2.0 to our audience here and into the stream.
I'm really happy to see you there, and I would like to tell that it was a big of a journey to bring this patch to you, our players. And this isn't the finish line. It's the starting point for our next chapter in World of Tanks. Update 2.0 was built alongside all of you, our players, our community, our creators. Your feedback helped us to find those upgrades, essential quality of life changes, and form the foundation for our strong future. Tankers, thank you. Thank you for your passion, dedications.
A new vehicle tier appears in World of Tanks for the first time. This is a very important step for the whole game. What Tier 11 is, what new features it brings, and what opportunities it provides for players. The creative director of World of Tanks, Sergei Snizarenko, is here to
This
fill
is
you
Venus
in.
office, if I'm not mistaken.
The new tier expands and improves tank gameplay while keeping its core and essence. It creates an atmosphere of discovery even for veteran players. All players will reach tier 11 for the first time, where everyone can choose their own new favorite tank, find the vehicle's weak spots, and even come up with some new tactics. The way to get tier 11 vehicles follows the game traditions. You open the tech tree, research a new tank for XP, and purchase it for credits, nothing more. There is only one exception, the main reward for personal missions. 16 unique vehicles of 4 types await you at tier 11. 7 heavy tanks, 5 medium tanks, 3 tank destroyers, and 1 light tank. Each vehicle has its own role in battle. Tank destroyers come in both sniper and assault varieties. There are heavy tanks with versatile breakthrough, assault, and support roles. Medium tanks cover versatile sniper, assault, and support. And of course, there is a light tank. everyone can find something to their liking. This amount ensures that required diversity of vehicles and roles and even allows for creating full-scale same-tier battles. But that's only the first 16 vehicles. In future, we're going to add new vehicles to this tier, each of which will have its own mechanics and other attributes that I will talk about soon. The volume of high-tier content will expand gradually, now encompassing not 3, but 4 tiers, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Tier 8 will remain the entry point to the high tiers, where vehicles start resembling the tanks at the crowns of their branches. Frontline, Onslaught, Light, and other modes, all that remains Tier 8 territory. They keep their battle tier, while premium tanks of this tier still be a reliable source of credit income. Premium Tier 9 will start earning even more than before, and also keep bringing you...
This is the most important bit from all of this, what you need to take it into account. Listen.
Tanks of this tier still be a reliable source of credit income. Premium Tier 9 will start earning even more than before.
What that basically means, what is very, very, very important thing to say here is that Tier 9 premium tanks will become significantly more relevant than they did before. What do I mean by saying this? In the past, Tier 8 was significantly better for credit farming because Tier 9 wasn't making so much credits. You know that, I know that. It's completely understandable, it's self-explanatory. Now with this knowledge, we know that the Tier 9s will make more credits. It is very, very important thing to say. Very important thing.
And also keep bringing you rare currency, bonds. Tier 9 as a whole will become a part of a new ecosystem, where battles will become more diverse with the participation of Tier 11. Sometimes they will be harder, but the rewards for such battles will increase. Tier 10 will keep its current gameplay. But now you can not only play, but also research your preferred Tier 11 vehicle. With the release of 2.0, Tier 10 will remain the main tier for serious competitive play like Onslaught or Maneuvers. And of course, Tier 10 will still earn bonds. So Tier 11 just expand the endgame content while continuing the game evolution in a natural way and leaving room for everyone else. It wouldn't be enough to just create stronger tanks for the new tier. That's why we're introducing special mechanics, each created specifically for a particular Tier 11 vehicle. This is what makes the new vehicle special. The mechanics have been crafted to highlight the vehicle unique traits. There can be active abilities or passive buffs that activate automatically. For example, when you press X button, the Taschenrate fires a high explosive salvo from its 2 auxiliary guns. This significantly increases the firepower in addition to its ammo. The ASXX40T.
Imagine the situation, you are playing the Tier 11 mouse, you left someone down to fartable after you are firing and then you are finishing him off with 2 small shitter guns. Or alternatively, you are seeing someone with a paper armor, you are slapping the tank with a paper armor with those tiny little guns as well, right? Or you are seeing someone who is low on the hit points, you are finishing someone off without using your main gun. It is quite a bit.
A successor of the Batchat has received an external ammo rack. It gives you full control over the loading process. You decide for yourself how many shells will be loaded into your magazine. The Leopard 120 Verbessert has a ballistic calculator that improves accuracy and gun stabilization. This highlights and strengthens the Leopard sniper role. The new mechanics don't turn the game into a hero shooter. They aren't superpowers that can completely decide a battle outcome. These mechanics just add more tactical depth. They open up more opportunities for team play. This is a new gameplay edge built into the familiar rules of the game. Having special mechanics for each vehicle is a completely new approach for creating tanks. It means that all vehicles in the tier can fight in their own way, not like all other tanks in the game. At the same time, we've tuned the balance to ensure that Tier 10 and even Tier 9 vehicles always have a chance, and there are gradual growth in effectiveness as tier increase. Each Tier 11 tank is stronger than its predecessor at tier 10. Which is logical, but the mouse could well stand its ground against the Taschenrate.
I noticed one thing, literally the
The new
same
upgrade
speech here and
system
the
is
same
being
speech in the
introduced
Gamescom.
specially for tier 11, and it provides a wide range of opportunities to improve your vehicle. Each tank has received its own upgrade tree, consisting of 25 upgrades. Small nodes give a moderate boost to characteristics, while big ones give a significant boost or mechanic improvement.
Pretty much once again, field modifications in the tier 11, and once again, there is going to be no difference if you are going to free XP everything instantly. If you want to go gradually or one by one, we are going to figure out the best road how to do that and what would be the most beneficial thing to progress further. So this is going to be good. Sveinu, thank you very much.
For instance, the Taschenrate can give 200 hit points plus 2 kilometers per hour to its top speed.
Look at the difference between the standard one and the upgraded one. What those field modifications gives? Okay, we can clearly see a bit of the alpha, aiming time, dispersion, DPM. DPM is big. DPM is big boost. Look into the DPM. 500 DPM on the tier 11, right? Actually even 600 DPM. That is a big one. Hit points, 200 HP, a bit of the speed and a bit of the protection. Yeah, the DPM, we can see this is a big difference. Move camera. Sorry. Move your ugly face, bastard. DPM difference. 2.4 thousand DPM whenever you just get tier 11, and 3.1 after you are finishing developing the field modifications. Yeah, this is a big difference, fellas. This is not little difference. This is not a little difference. This is a massive change. I do not know. Call me an idiot, but yeah, this is a big change. This is a big change in my opinion.
100 horsepower and even a 20% reduction to its auxiliary guns loading time. The upgrades will provide access to alternative loadouts and the second equipment slot, because the new system replaces field modification for tier 11 vehicles. To unlock upgrades, you only need one base currency, XP. No additional complications. And you can unlock everything. You just need to choose what you want to get earlier and what to put aside.
Okay, what I noticed from all of this, let's get real. To research tier 11 in the World of Tanks, it's not that crazy expensive. I was expecting it to be significantly more expensive. But what Wargaming has done, Wargaming used fucking 200 IQ strategy over there, and instead of charging for tier 11 600, 7,000 experience, right, they have made that you need to grind the field modification. So you can taste the tank, but you won't have a full configuration of the vehicle, right? Which is, I think it is a very smart decision. In the same time, not to lock it by 700k free experience, right? But to gradually make the tank a bit better, right? And I can promise you that 5x experience is going to be extremely valuable at this point in time, because people will try to grind. Try to grind the stuff, right? Not everyone has 7 million free experience sitting somewhere, right?
Site for later. The new upgrade system provides new opportunities and doesn't impose any limitations. For example, boosting survivability won't come at the cost of mobility.
That's good.
You can upgrade your tank in many aspects at once, and each vehicle will have its own upgrade list. After you opened all the upgrade nodes, your vehicle will get elite status, and you'll be able to get the new customization elements, exclusive to tier 11.
To be fair with you, with all honesty, those things should be in every tier, and I hope eventually it will be, right? Whenever you are unlocking the certain level of your tank, right? Whenever you are unlocking the certain elite level, in my opinion, that it should be the same thing for Budget or for Chieftain or for Chaffee. You should be awarded for your elite level. But that is only me, right? That is only me, and that's what I think. And hopefully it will come as well. I very much hope so.
Tracker shows everyone around how many tanks your vehicle has turned into wreckage. New volumetric style add depth to the vehicle texture without changing the external geometry. Separate customization elements for gun barrels, camo nets, protective covers, inscriptions, and much more. All this is more than just cosmetics. First off, it's an additional incentive to play in your favorite vehicle. And besides that, it shows you've played many battles in this tank and know how to use it. Tier 11 will charge into battle with the release of update 2.0. It will add a new layer of gameplay, where each tank equals a unique play style, each with its own mechanics, own upgrades, and own way to victory. You can research Tier 11 thoroughly and in your own time. It will remain the highest tier in the game for a long while. We won't go higher until this tier has been remained the highest.
Cheeky mother trucker. Is it a screenshot or he's playing the game in the background? Probably screenshot, right? Mother trucker. I thought gaming while being recorded.
Tier
Unbelievable.
in the game for a long
Sammy,
while.
thank you. Thank
we
you very
won't
much.
go higher
Give me a
until this
sec.
tier has been filled enough. At the moment, Tier 11 provides all the necessary space to introduce all the innovations we planned. We don't force changes. Gameplay at high tiers will develop naturally, depending on how players interact with Tier 11. We're in no rush. Battles at this new tier work by the usual rules, but they feel fresh. Tier 11 is easy to jump into since the foundation is familiar and clear. But at the same time, each battle will bring new situations, new challenges, and new excitement.
Okay. Okay, that is one thing. That is one thing. Now we are instantly moving to the patch notes, but before that, you need skill. Thank you very much for 14. Thank you, sir. I very much appreciate you. Semi for 6 months. Thank you. Vizniova, thank you very much for Prime, and Zveinu for 63. Pixel Robotics for 26. Thank you. Instantly, let's see what is happening here and what kind of information do we have, right? It is very important. Okay, so they are showcasing the tanks. Okay, this is a good information. Evolving things. Can we play with this or it is only screenshot? It looks only screenshot. We cannot play with it. Okay. Okay, so presenting the gun sleeves and everything. So no. To be fair with you, not much to see over there, honestly. If we would see the stats, we could take a look at it, but that's what we have. Okay. Beautiful information. So what do we think about this so far and whatnot? We got some key details overall of what is coming and what is changing, and I have a feeling that we will get this as a puzzle. Little by little, we are going to finish absolutely everything, right? Anyways, YouTube, thank you very much for watching. I very much appreciate you. Thank you. And yes, that was a YouTube video.